Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below.
I went through and cut like Invincible down to like just where we had something to say about it. And it was like just a tiny bit over 10 minutes long still.
Well, I guess that's just how it goes.
50-minute long episodes or like 45-minute long if you take the credits off, I guess. But
Yeah. Still, though, this is an epic show, dude. I'm having a blast with this so far. I know y'all on Patreon are because y'all are, like, giving big thumbs up every time we release a new episode on there, which, again, thank you all for your support. And for everyone on Patreon, we're sorry for this being late. Probably see a comment down below explaining, everything, but those of you who follow on the channel know what's been happening, about my dad and his heart attack and everything that's just occupied basically all of my time over the last week. We've made y'all wait long enough. I've waited long enough, and now that my dad seems to be out of the woods and he's now on the road to recovery, we are going to check out episode 7 of season 2 of Invincible. I'm Not Going Anywhere. That's actually a fitting title because it's something my dad will probably say to me tomorrow. He'd be like, "I'm not going anywhere, son."
you should make fun of him back and just be like, we went to the hospital.
That's a dick move.
Yeah, no, but
That's
it's true. It's funny because it's true.
All right.
That character's design looks like a familiar mishmash of several things.
Yeah.
You should try asking whatever alien or mad scientist you're fighting for a photo next time.
With a few of them, that might just work.
Club Invincible. What's wrong with that?
You ever notice that sometimes whoever's speaking has their mouth off camera so you never see their lips moving?
This is so meta, it hurts.
Or we'll cut to the back of someone's head while they're talking for the same reason. Other times we'll do a wide shot, slowly pan across it. But it's so far away, you don't notice nothing's moving. The best part is, because all these scenes have limited animation, we can make the drawings even better. Sometimes the artists get carried away and it kind of looks like a different show. It's crazy what you can get away with. Thanks for coming by.
No, thank you. I want to watch season 2 way closer.
And I'm really worried he's in trouble.
Oh, that's
I
a
go myself,
fucking
but
dumb move.
I'm tying up a loose end.
Oh,
That guy
dang.
again.
Kill cannon.
Sure.
Really?
I love you so much. Bye.
It's never gonna work out.
Sad to say, I think you're right. Jeez,
You can
Rex.
see her patience dwindling with every time it happens, you know?
Well, of course, dude.
Like, she thinks she's okay with dating a superhero, but she's not.
Cthulhu monster.
Goddamn nightmare tentacle monster. Great.
Now am paying you here.
Why didn't you say something stupid sooner? Do your pals sound as dumb as you do?
Nope, even
Dude was
dumber.
like, fuck you.
Sorry, Em, don't make me words perfect.
Yoink.
Who am ass kicked?
You am ass kicks me.
Nice shot there, Mark.
I need this.
Knock him dead, Rex.
Spider-Man cannon.
More epic, I'd say. Oh.
Yeah, Cecil usually comes through for giving you some pretty good upgrades.
Next time, open with that. Also, I can't believe you can grow new teeth. Oh, fuck. I wish I had that superpower. I'm like some shitty
Me
hockey
too.
player over here.
Me three.
You pick the day, and the Guardians and I will cover for you. Let me fix you.
I'm
Wrong
cursed,
word.
not broken. And I didn't ask for your help.
You know who'd be a good, like,
Donald, you
surrogate
cannot-
for Donald?
How am I supposed to be me? You erased my memories.
That wasn't my decision. Remember, you asked for this.
It wasn't just the one time.
Oh.
How many times? Oh my god.
Just a little further.
This is not, yeah, definitely not the first time it's happened.
You need to make a choice, Mark. If it's college, then commit to that. If it's not, then commit to something else.
I want to stay at Upstate, sir.
I'm not sure I believe you,
Neither
but
do
I'll
I.
give you a month to prove me wrong.
He didn't listen to what he just said before you answered him. If you want to commit to college, commit to college. If you want to commit to something else, commit to something else. You know you can't commit to college. You've already committed to something else.
That's true.
No one's supposed to carry that much trauma. You thought it would slow you down.
Uh-oh.
I was wondering if you'd like to have dinner with me.
How's Thursday?
She's got to move on eventually.
I was wondering about that. It's like they've had like several scenes like with them too, like this season alone.
I thought telling Amber the truth would fix everything.
But it
Doesn't
hasn't.
work like that.
I'm still a terrible boyfriend. She just knows why now.
Hey, Rick,
Do you think this is high enough?
don't talk like that.
D.A. Sinclair took me apart and the government put me back together again, but they left things out.
I know how you're feeling.
No, you don't. Did he get you too?
I've died 39 times.
Damn.
That's how many times they brought me back, even though there was less of me to save each time.
How can you live with that?
I couldn't. I had them erase my memory. That was a mistake. Each time I died, each time I was put back together, it was because I helped make this world a little better.
Rick, come off the ledge.
Donald learned everything he needed to just in time for that.
Yep.
Phones off.
He makes the world
Earpiece
a little bit.
out.
He makes the world just a little bit better.
No calls to go save the world. It's just us tonight.
I have serious ethical concerns with this.
No, it's fine.
Think she'll only be cool with that until something really bad happens while they're out on a date.
Yeah.
I hear they have the best camping in Hawaii.
Mark Grayson,
Oh no.
Invincible. Come with me now, or this woman dies.
Oh,
You gotta
no.
be kidding me.
Did you hear me?
Holy shit.
I'm an agent of the Viltrom Empire.
Oh my fucking god, are you
You
serious?
can cross the space between us before I tear this woman's head from her body. You're welcome to try.
Something had to ruin it.
We will save more of their lives in a single year than you could in 100.
There's a cruise ship about to get eaten a few thousand miles southwest from you. Tell her you need to go save those humans she loves so much.
Everything just going crazy all at once.
Welcome to the world of Invincible.
Wondering if she's about to do something.
She's gonna
Yep.
kill it.
That's what I thought. God damn.
Bad
That was
bitch.
cool.
That's a bad bitch.
Thanks. Oh, shit.
Yeah, ship is
There's an
sinking.
island 3 miles due east.
Thanks for the help.
You and the others listening to us are welcome.
Smart girl.
Viltromite occupation would make events like this a thing of the past.
I think you should go now.
Careful, Mark. She's a lot stronger than you.
Remember that we started with reason.
Pulling no punches. Bro, she just hit you so hard, you skipped like a rock.
Say, you'll do it. Say fine. Get her to leave and we'll get ready for these assholes together.
Be proud, you jerk.
Kid.
She's gonna kill him.
She's not gonna kill him because he's, you know.
Title card's already gone through, man. God, dude. Knocked his ass all the way down to bedrock.
Either you need me, or you don't.
Oh, come on, man. And he's blacking out.
Those nights off you wanted? I'm afraid that's a thing of the past.
Yeah.
And just like that, I think Amber's done. This is what heartbreak feels like, too.
So how does this work, Mark?
I don't know.
Maybe that's an answer.
It means it won't. No matter how hard you try.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, Mark.
Who the fuck?
Angstrom.
When are you coming home?
God damn it.
Oh, hey, Alan.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God!
Yep.
Oh, I think they saw me.
Crap.
Oh, they definitely saw me.
Just gotta fight him.
Huh. Last time that hurt a lot more.
Well, that's good at least.
Ooh!
Ooh.
He
What
busted
are your
her open.
nose?
Surprise! Oh, he's faking it. I thought he was gonna surprise attack her, but guess not. Damn. Angstrom Levy just coming in and just already kicking a man while he's down.
Right.
I mean, he literally just sort of kind of broke up with his girl, or his girlfriend and him realized it's not gonna work, and here he is like brooding on the rooftop of his college, and then all of a sudden him like, oh hey, it's my mom. Hey mom, are you sick? It's like, no, it's like, it's the time, or it's the like dimension traveling jackass who literally has like 10 brains inside of one skull. Jesus.
So, everything that's happening in the show pretty much is still crazy. Like, very awesome.
Very much so.
If I had to give it one criticism, it's just that, like, I can see where the romantic plot lines are going, like, from 1,000 miles away.
To an extent, yes.
Know what I mean? Like, I've known that Amber and him weren't going to work out since the first season.
Same.
And I've known that him and Eve were likely going to end up being a thing at some point since the first season.
That's been hinted at big.
And if they don't end up a thing, like, I will be extremely surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of obvious they're going to wind up as a thing, because...
Yeah, and I mean, like, I guess that's okay to, like, make it obvious, but I don't know, I like being surprised about things that happen in shows, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just a little bit, like, whenever you, like, hint at it from 1,000 miles away and take forever to actually get there, you know?
Oh, it's the journey that's the most important thing.
And that's the thing, too, that's why I dislike romantic plot lines, I think, because they do that. That's what romantic plot lines are, because apparently other people like it whenever you build up and build up and build up a romantic relationship happening for the longest freaking time, you know? And I'm just like, I mean, but it's just like most of the others, and it never really gets any kind of nuance to it or anything. Like, there are ones here and there that are exceptions that are really good, but, like, normally I just don't care because it's the same thing I've seen 1,000 times already, you know? Or over 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, I mean, I get it. It does make sense.
But, I mean, it was so easy to just see exactly where him and Amber were going this entire time.
Yeah, but...
Like, everything was played out like exactly like I expected it to, pretty much.
Except for, well, you knew something was going to ruin it, but I don't think any of us expected a fucking Viltromite to come in and just, like, start...
Yeah, not necessarily a Viltromite, but I expected her to be in danger to the point that it really screwed things up at some point.
Oh, it did. It messed things up royally. I mean, her and Mark are now no longer an item. And I wonder how Eve's going to react to that, because now Eve, realizing that Mark and Amber aren't a thing anymore, maybe she's just like, well, I feel some type of way about Mark, but am I gonna, or is he gonna, or is it gonna just get drug out? Like,
I think because it's a show and it's a romantic plot line that it'll be probably the end of season 3 at least before anything happens between them.
You think?
Yeah.
Probably.
But I mean, like, in real life, I would say, like, if you're smart, you would give it a little bit of time for the person to have space, obviously, because they need to process everything that went down before they think about anything new, you know?
True. Very true.
But I think that it'll play out like, you know, romantic plot lines usually play out. Eve won't actually say anything or make a move on him, probably.
Maybe.
And he'll eventually be like, hey, like, you know, you're kind of cool. You want to go for coffee sometime or whatever?
Yeah, it's like, I just noticed that you seemed like you had some free time, so want to join up? I mean, link up.
I mean,
You wanna go on a date?
hopefully they subvert expectations to an extent with it. Like, I still think they're going to end up together, but hopefully they play it out slightly differently than all the other romantic plot lines. But I just never really expect that to happen because it's so rare, you know?
Yeah, well, romantic plot lines can be done right. There's certain things that just, in all honesty, there's some that are like unrequited love that never have a chance to blossom. That you know there's something there between the two characters, but it's never like acted upon because the two characters are just on different paths. The one that I can think of that I always go back to is Spike and Faye from Cowboy Bebop, because at the very end I think she was upset that he was leaving, and she to an extent knew she was going to miss him, and she knew that it was something that she was unsure of how to feel about it 100%.
I never really viewed them as having a potential romantic plotline myself.
Well, I did in terms of just like Faye having that feeling.
Maybe,
for Spike.
yeah, maybe she liked him, but I don't think he ever saw her that way.
No, Spike, because he was on the path of like revenge because of what happened with Julia. I think if Julia, or he loved Julia, period.
To be honest, that's one of the reasons I appreciate Cowboy Bebop, is because its main arc does not involve like romantic plot lines and stuff that detract from everything else going on.
Well,
and you can have like a strong like male lead and a strong female lead without them having to end up together. You know?
Oh no, I agree, and
like,
I think
that's better writing, just because everybody else has done it already.
No, and that's
like,
what
so many times it always happens. Like, I'm disillusioned with it because of movies and stuff too. Because every freaking action movie you've ever seen, like,
it's always
the male lead, like protagonist, ends up with the female supporting character at the end, whether they had any chemistry or hints leading up to it that was ever going to happen.
You know, one that didn't do it, and I'm so happy, Blade, because it didn't happen because
there's been others that have not done it that I kind of expected to too, and I'm like, thank you.
Yeah,
like,
same.
You know, like,
same.
You didn't build up to it, and then there's been others that have done it a lot better too. Like that, I'm like, yeah, I expected. Like, you know, it's not that I expected it, but it makes more sense than a lot of them do. You know.
But that was the point I was making about Cowboy Bebop, is because, you know, Spike acknowledges Faye as a team member and everything, but Faye feels a certain type of way about him, but she's afraid to act on it because she's been burned so many times before. And not only that, but, you know, it's just, they're both on different paths.
I wasn't even sure that she felt that way about him. I just kind of viewed them as all being like close friends by the end of it. You know, like she cared about him in the way that like they all cared about each other essentially.
Maybe.
Like Spike even cared about the other three that way too. Like, I guess 4 if you count Ein, obviously, but like, you know, he'd never admit it to their faces. Basically.
Well, the thing with it is just Faye's reaction to him leaving, and just her crying at the fact that there's nothing she can do to stop him, and maybe that like is something that could happen with a friendship, but knowing she's never going to see him again, I think that's
absolutely it can happen with a friendship.
It could, but I'm just saying, I think that's the uncertainty of it. That's what makes that potential romance like something that is, I think, very well written, because it's not just a will they or won't they, it's a they can't and never will, because of just where the two characters are going, and it's an uncertainty about the two that attracts like the attention. It's multiple things, because whenever those two are working together on something, it's just like you see they both have their strengths and weaknesses, but by the end of it, they respect each other as bounty hunters. But not only that, but they start to care for each other as friends. Now, whether or not Faye sees Spike as more of a friend, I don't know. I mean, it's something we'll never know. The only person who knows that answer is Shinichiro Watanabe, and if I could ask him that question, I think I would get a non-answer, which he is such a fan of doing. He would probably say something just like, I would not say Faye is interested in Spike in that way, but I'm not saying that she isn't. Basically, that's the kind of shit that he does just to fuck with you.
I just never caught any hints of it, so I don't know. I think I like it better just viewing it as a purely, like, platonic plot line, you know, between all the characters.
And that's fine, if that's how you view it, but there's a lot, and it's not just the shippers out there, which, good God, that is a ship that can just sail off into the ends of space. I don't want to hear them talk about it anymore.
But yeah, that's yet another thing that makes it a 10 out of 10 show for me, is the fact that it can be, like, a purely platonic plot line.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And there aren't enough of those.
Yeah.
Romance always has to be brought in for some reason, and I'm like, I get that it's like a part of like the human experience, but I mean, not all parts of the human experience have to be put into all media.
Yeah,
you know, you can focus on other parts and leave parts out, and they never leave that part out, and that's why I think it just gets on my nerves. And maybe I'm just a salty, like, single boy, you know, like.
Nah, you're
But
all right.
even when I've been in relationships with people I really cared about, I still felt the same way about romantic plot lines. I never really like cared much for them because they're all kind of the same and just vanilla and boring.
That's fair. I mean, you're allowed to feel that way. Like, that's the like. I agree to a lot of an extent.
Recently, there's been like one or two I actually liked a lot, and I've actually kind of rooted for. I'm trying to remember what they were. I really love free runs because it's like it's more like what you were saying. Like, it's like they can't, and it's because one of them's gone
forever.
Yeah,
like
and
they're dead.
It's extremely tragic. Like, I love that. Like, idea, the way that one has played it out. But it's a unique concept to start with, so. Not everything can play stuff out quite like Free Run does with it.
Well, it's because of the fact that Free Run has never really let herself feel that way, and she let her guard down and allowed herself to feel that.
Well, and it's the fact that she's an immortal character, essentially, that lives longer than everyone else. That can even be a plot line in the first place.
Yeah.
Normally characters would live, similar lifespans. Yo, the moon from Soul Eater.
Yeah, wink.
He just pulled up Fire Force season 3, and they're starting off with the moon.
Yeah, y'all see that all in due time. But right now, everybody, we gotta get out of here. We've been going for an hour and 11 minutes, and pretty sure y'all are sick and tired of us talking about shit. But anyway, that was
sorry guys for my romance for
No, it's okay.
Trying to explain why I feel the way I feel about it.
And it's a good conversation. That's the most important thing. It's good conversation. That's why I like it. But anyway, everybody, that was Invincible, Season 2, Episode 7. And I'm not going anywhere. That was the title of the episode. So if y'all enjoyed it, you want to see more, you know the deal. Be sure to check out the links in the description. Or if you're already checking this out on Patreon, much obliged. Thank you very much for your patronage. And we hope to see you on the next one. So, till then, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.